To my US viewers, a very happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. I hope you're enjoying today and tomorrow. In support of my US viewers and my US friends, I too decided to take the next couple of days off. So what better way to celebrate US Thanksgiving than to go for a ride? Yes, it's -2, but it's sunny. Let's go.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when you go.
So -2. There's a bit of a wind chill going on here. Probably feels a little bit colder than that. But to be quite honest, the worst part of it is the first few minutes as you acclimate to the colder temps. And by far, for me, the worst part is that ice cream frozen head feeling that you get. You know, when you get a milkshake or an ice cream and you eat it too fast, then you get that pain right here in the front of the noggin. So that's what I went through a few minutes ago. I just wanted to acclimate a little bit before I pulled you out. Winter training mode in full effect. Let's talk about that. So I'm not going to stop for too long because it is a little frosty, and to get going again, but you get a little sweaty, it can be a little hypothermic. Winter training. So I don't think I've officially kicked it off yet, but here's my plan. And I've been reading about this rather extensively on different forums, watching some videos on YouTube about how to approach it. In the past, what I've done is try to keep my power or go a bit above my power when I'm training right out of the gate. We had a pretty good summer of riding. Fall wasn't so great. If you follow my earlier vlogs, you would have known that I was pretty sick in September. Basically did 4 rides over 8 weeks, which is not ideal for maintaining all the goodness that you acquired over the summer. So I've changed it up a little bit. And here's my approach. Tell me what you think. Yeah, so here's my plan for winter training. Where previously I would just kind of hammer zone 4, zone 5 with a little bit of zone 2 mixed in, just so I could get a breather. I found there was a couple things with that program. First of all, it didn't really do much for me when spring rolled around. And secondly, I grew to hate training. I hated it. I'd come out of the basement crawling. Sometimes Linda would have to come down to make sure I was still alive from all the grunting. So I'm not doing that. I'm not a pro. I never will be a pro. So there's really no need to kill myself. I'm a realist. I think what I want to get out of my training over the winter is to at least hold on to the power that I built up over the summer. I don't mind losing a watt here or a watt there, maybe 4 or 5. That's fine. I'll get it back when the weather turns a little bit nicer. Hey, I live in the frozen north. That I'm outside riding today on US Thanksgiving, November 24th. I'll take it. So my plan, lot of zone 2. And here I'm talking about power, not heart rate. So a lot of zone 2 workouts with a sprinkling of zone 4 and zone 5, just to make it a little spicy at times. But by that, I'm really talking about short intervals. So while I'm out today, the plan is to do about an hour and a half or so. And I don't have power on my gravel / cross bike, just heart rate. So I'm going on perceived power and I'm going on heart rate. So for heart rate, today, just happy to be out, bro. Trying to keep it at around 155, which for me is like a zone 3. Maybe a bit lower. Turning into the wind, it'll pick up a little bit. That's to be expected. But I'll just back off the tempo. I'm cool with that. Winter training for me, even though we're in winter, doesn't really start in earnest until probably January. That's when I'll amp up the amount of time I spend on the trainer in the basement. More videos on that to come, and maybe the intensity. But for the most part, going into it, this is going to be a zone 2 time of the year, and I'm totally okay with it. It's good to get out and kind of explore a little bit. I haven't been on this bike path in quite some time. This is a longer loop that I do. It usually takes me about an hour and a half or so. I didn't even notice this thing. This is a brand new walking bridge. I guess I should demarcate exactly what I mean by winter. I live in Ottawa, I live in Canada. Winter is long here. So what I'm looking at is anywhere from the first week of November, if we're lucky, the end of March. All right, made it home. Wanted to film more outside, but my GoPro had other ideas. I guess I should look this up, but I don't think the GoPro really likes the extreme temperatures. And I don't think it was that extreme, but maybe it was. The battery died. Anyways, it gave me impetus to race home and to warm up and have a hot shower, which I did. So tell me about your training. Am I off the mark here? Again, my plan is to do zone 2, zone 3 workouts, predominantly longer ones. Keep the zone 4, zone 5 for the shorter bursty workouts. After work, if I have half an hour, I want to bang out a quick one, do a high intensity training workout. Those are fine, but predominantly zone 2, zone 3, keep that going through most of the winter. And then, you know, when things start to warm up and things start to thaw out, then maybe look at spicing it up a little bit with longer, harder workouts. I'm not training for anything, I'm training for absolutely nothing. But maybe that's my fault. Maybe I need to sign up for something to give me a little bit of impetus or a little bit of drive to really focus harder on my training. As it stands right now, it's all about the noodle.